Check, check, audio check. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Potter with Grandmaster Glass. Welcome back to the channel, and damn, it feels good to be back on the torch. If you've been watching on my Instagram or on Twitch, I have just been getting down. I've got a huge pile of marbles that have just built up literally overnight, and I am just popping with ideas right now. I'm just like, my brain is overstimulated in the best way possible. Haven't made a video in a couple days. I have been streaming on Twitch though. I'm going to leave a link down below. Definitely check me out there. I've been having a lot of fun. If you're interested in how I'm making things, all that, go check it out. I haven't been talking. I just am blowing glass, and then I'm just streaming at the same time. But yeah, we've been jamming. So let me get a couple. So yeah, we're going to chit chat here for a minute, and then I'll probably get into a topic that I have written down in my phone. Also here recently, I've been watching on Instagram, Sunset Gallery. I'll mess up the name, but Upgrade owns a gallery or a glass studio, and they had Banjo and Calmo there doing a class, and boy, they threw down. And Unparalleled also threw down in there, and Chaka. And it was just really cool just watching them just absolutely crush it. And the things that they created. And Little Bear was there, and he collabed with like everybody in the whole studio. And so watching stuff like that go down really gets me excited for the opportunity someday to experience that. Because there is nothing here in San Antonio where I am at. But I got to get out. Got to get out there and find it. So sitting here looking at some of these marbles. I might overlay another video or whatever, but yeah, I made one, and when I made it, I had this like quote that just like rang into my head. It was like, you can only make something for the first time once, not twice. And yeah, just like the ability to, you can never make something for the first time again. You can't make it twice for the first time. So that was just what rang into my head when I finished this marble, and then it actually ended up cracking. So that was that. And then of course, very next day, went straight back to it and made a sick, oh, you can kind of see it on the screen though, but a sick banana and really Tilly. Then I hit it with a shamrock and banana. And then lastly, I hit this lavender and white, just only lavender mixed with the white. And I'm telling you guys, it's wild. Like, to just believe in yourself and the ability that we have as humans to create and make things with our hands and our minds. It's not like anything is super original here. Heavily inspired by Gong. Actually, and Pooley Glass. I'm new to his page. Let me make sure that I am saying his name right. I am horribly dyslexic, and I like to fuck up people's name. But yeah, Pooley is I'm pretty sure how you pronounce it. He gave me huge tips. So my first two, three were, I was having trouble with them. I'm still experimenting. And I had seen his page, and he gave me a little bit of inspiration, and I tagged him, and he went ahead and let me know if there was any questions, just run it by him. He said there's hundreds, like 100 different minute small little things that make the biggest difference. And literally he gave me like 2 or 3 ideas or like tips. Blew it out of the water with this motherfucker, man. I mean, the other 2 that I have in my hand look awesome, but I struggled with them. I struggled in making them. And so then when I got to the purple one, man, it just hit. Like, I actually have it live streamed, and I saved the video. Go watch it. I was jamming to Excision. I literally laughed. Like, once I saw the results, I was like, bam. I mean, it was just crazy.
Something different with this.
magic, literally magic. And before I got to these spirals, I've been making or not the implosions. I've been making the dots, the sleeving, and so that was a new technique I also taught myself, comprehended, and acquired. And boy, just these little things. I've been blowing glass. I started in like 2017, got my own torch. Literally took a class in like October 2016, messed around, this and that. Ended up like April ish, like 420 ish, 2017. Got a torch, got an oxygen tank from somebody off of Craigslist, and I've just been crushing it. And I definitely have got some good abilities built up, muscle memory, just knowledge, and I need to believe in myself more. And it's not that I don't believe in myself. I need to apply myself more, because the fact I made a single layer, I made this sick double layer where I just like tried to cross the sleeving. It didn't quite work out, but it looked great. And then I did a triple layer, just like a chaos sleeve, just multi-layer, and just wild. Just, I mean, endless possibilities. I love glass so much. I got down a little bit on myself, but it's because I wasn't pushing it to the next level. And that's all it's taken. It took a long time. It took me a half a year, a full year to really figure out what I want to do, where I'm going, and the fact that I'm not stopping, that was the most important part. But man, I'm just glad to be here talking with you guys, reporting back that we are crushing it. Got a big pile over there still, just of other practice ideas I made. I've made a box. There's somebody called Bragg Box. He makes these super sick boxes. No idea is original. It's a marble box. I asked him if he would do like wholesales, or if he could hook me up with just a bunch of boxes or whatever. He's not able to. Understandable. High demand, and his are really well crafted. But I'm gonna start making myself some boxes. I've already made one back there as a rough draft, and boy, these need homes. Like Kabuki Glass, he makes really cool boxes for all of his marbles. Just taking the extra step and providing like displays for the glass. I think that's one of my favorite things, like packaging, displaying, just getting to the end user and how it's presented. Is unboxing experiences is a huge part for me. Just the art, the experience, everything. So yeah, making some type of home. It's always been my thing with my pendants and everything I sell. Like having some type of like box, something that it's presented in a really nice fashion. The ability to make the boxes and give these marbles a home. Super sick, super hyped on the whole thing. And yeah, I have been very glad to be back on the torch, reporting back, like I said, and that about recaps it. Stay up to date with my Twitch, because like I said, I'm gonna start trying to live stream. I play video games, I do Lego, and then blow glass. So that's just kind of like what I'm going to be doing there, and getting in a regular basis. I'm going to be blowing glass every single day. I encourage anybody to get themselves a home oxygen system, to invest in it. Forgot how freaking awesome they are. The fact that I can farm myself oxygen. I have literally already filled four full bottles. So that would have already cost me a couple $100 right there. And yeah, it's just great. The great investment, and super, super glad I finally did it. It just took me forever. Shout out Crowman, get me back on track. And yeah, let's see. What do we got maybe for a quick little topic? I've already been popping off here for like 8 minutes, but hopefully start making better videos, going places, doing things. But hey, if we stay locked in here in the studio for the foreseeable future, I'm tight with that. I'm good with that. I would love to be able to start taking this other places, taking these videos out and about. But for now, we're rocking in the future DFO, a couple different glass events, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes, and the weekly glass recaps. It's a big thing for me. I'm going to start focusing up on that. Fridays, weekly glass recap. I mean, hello, who doesn't want that? That sounds great. I want it. So let's see here. Let's see. I guess let's do this one today. Yeah, that's fine. So not to toot my own horn here, but not a lot of people talk about glass, right? And people there's so many glass blowers, so much art, but not as much people talking about it, right? And so I want to hear about other people's art, their experiences, their life, and everything that culminates what they're doing with their art form. Because if I want to support an artist and I want to support what they do and I want to be about them, I just want to hear about their art, at the very surface level, not necessarily knowing about their life. That part is cool, but at least hearing some conversations, some vibes, why it hit them a certain way, what they were thinking, a plethora of things to recap. And I know how hard it is making glass and then also trying to document it, but out of the hundreds and thousands of glass blowers, the fact that, not a few more documented. I don't know why. It's a difficult thing. But I mean, there's huge artists that I've started seeing that are under the radar that have channels. I mean, they did it. Bear Mountain Studios, he's been doing his podcast for a long time. And that one I feel flies underneath the radar, but I know about that. Here recently, I found out about Robertson Glass. He has a podcast, and that seems super decent, but just flew underneath the radar. And just wasn't presented to me. I didn't know about it. And so that was interesting. Just things like that. Though that's more of like a podcast sit down talk thing, but I want to hear kind of like raw, just like instead of an Instagram reel banging a tight, tune, why not have a little bit of conversation, a little bit of backstory on a piece that you created? Yeah, I don't know. That's my food for thought for the day. And that's my chit chat. So hopefully you guys, that was a quick one. Not much more to say on that one. That was just something that popped into my head. Why do people not talk more about their art? Why is that not something that is normalized, or just something that you don't see as much? You do see it. I'm not saying you don't see it, but and you definitely see it in the collectors. The Heady Boys, all the people supporting the glass artists, they're on there talking, smoking, enjoying, documenting, showing off their glass. So in a way, those people show off the glass, but as the artist, them creating the glass, I want to hear perspectives from them. Maybe something gave them a really hard time in making it, or this or that, or maybe they had an emotional connection or epiphany, or something really traumatic or really happy happened and it caused them to make the piece. And just that's part of the magic of art, but with this day and age and the connections and everything, yeah, just having that extra bit of information would be nice. So food for thought, something I'm going to try to do and implement. All these things I talk about are things I also consider for myself and put in my perspective, in my shoes. I'm not just sitting here in a camera just looking outward. I also look inward. So it's all about growth and evolution and bettering yourself and bettering the community, because art's awesome. It's all about the community. So other than that, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Get ready for the next video. Watch another video here on the screen. And remember, never stop evolving.